What is up, YouTuber Nation, Cryptocurrency Nation? It's your boy BritVR. Welcome to the show. Make sure you guys check out my website, BritVR Crypto. Tons and tons of video about passive income in the cryptocurrency space. Check it out at the end of this video. And the link is at the bottom of the description. Tons and tons of news in the cryptocurrency space, but let's look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. Bitcoin fell like 30% from all-time high around that 41,000, 42,000. It dropped down to $30,080 support line and then pushed back up past the resistance of the $35,000 and now pulled back to that support line and is looking to push back up towards all-time high. I truly think the top is in. I don't think Bitcoin is going to go any higher than that 41, 42,000 mark, but I could be wrong. News from EOS, Dan Larimer, he has left the company. He has built two huge projects, two blockchains really, Steemit and EOS blockchain. This guy is a genius in the blockchain space. He's always leaving for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess he wants to do more projects. He wants to continue to improve the blockchain space. His major achievements have been in creating social media platforms in the cryptocurrency space. If you guys don't know about them, with all these platforms, you can earn crypto. So Google the man's name and check the platforms he built. He always talked about free speech, and that's what he just really cared for. Free speech, able to put your ideas out there without somebody taking them down or removing them. So this is one thing that he really prides himself on, and he builds, and he's a great architect for the blockchain space. Zcash had a major update called Halo 2. It's an open source program. You can upload it and use it if you want. It's just making the blockchain a lot lighter with information to use, zero proof, and for compressing history and data. This is a good addition from the electric coin company to make Zcash a lot faster and a lot cheaper in transactions. The Euro Central Bank President Christine has put her foot down and said Bitcoin needs regulation. But she said it's going to take a global scale for that to happen because Bitcoin is globally. You can't just put regulations in one country and somebody can just go to another country and exit. That's what she's worried about. Due to the prices are moving higher up, everybody's saying it's a speculative product, but it's basically just new technology that's put out that holds the store of value. It wasn't created for that, it was created to be a digital cash, but it still has the identity of a peer-to-peer transaction. Another thing I want to talk about, that central banks really want to have control over cryptocurrencies because they won't be able to collect taxes on this, and this is something that everybody in the world will love. Tax-free. Why do everybody needs to be taxed on everything that they produce or have? I understand the government needs to tax to improve the infrastructure, but that's what fiat dollars are for. Ripple is back in the news. Grayscale, big old investment company Grayscale, said they are dissolving their XRP trust funds. So we should see XRP fall in price because they will be selling XRP on the market. This is a big warning for you guys who are holding XRP. Don't hold it now. Grayscale buys up a lot of crypto, and when they say they are removing a product from their site, that means a lot of crypto is coming on the market to be sold. The reason why they're selling the XRP is because they're trying to follow regulations, and for them to survive, they can't sell securities. Just like Coinbase, you can't just sell securities without having the SEC paperwork with that security. So I want to come and talk to you guys about this really quick. So Dan had a video for last year, and he's famous for making these news articles that talk about the economy, different economies. He actually called the 1980 Japan bubble, and he called the 2000 bubble. And I'm not going to give you the information in the video, but I'm gonna let you guys watch it and hear what he said about the stock market and the cryptocurrency market happening next year. So I'll see you guys real quick.
Okay, it's New Year's Eve and my final rant for 2020, and what a year it's been. The bubble kept going up and then crashed rapidly with COVID, and then with unbelievable, the greatest short-term stimulus program, and now money printing and fiscal, especially led by the U.S. We saw new highs in U.S. stocks right after that. This is the craziest year in history, and of course I do not think that's going to end well because this bubble's due to top anyway. We've been expecting and telling subscribers that stocks are likely to edge up into the end of December, which they have done right up to the morning of December 29th. I showed a Russell 2000 channel. That's the leading one. The tech stocks have led this bubble, but the Russell 2000, the small caps, have been in a catch-up rally, especially since September, and they are leading this. And then we got this nice little final channel, and I've got channels and wedges in all the major indices, but the Russell 2000 was the most obvious and the most dramatic. And man, it almost broke that on the correction in December 29th. So again, we are edging into what looks like a top. I've been calling for a major long-term top. This may be the top of the greatest bubble in history. But also we have to allow, I think the real danger comes around February, March, as the economy keeps getting weaker before the vaccines can kick in more like in late spring, summer, and fall. So I think this is the danger period coming up. I see two scenarios here, which I'll discuss more in the January issue of the HS Dent forecast coming out on Monday, on January 4th. That they're either we're topping right here and we start to see a sharp crash set in sometime in January, or we get kind of a double top with a top here, because stocks are really losing momentum. Really, everything looks like at least a short-term top here. And we get a more minor correction in January, maybe a rally into late January or February, and then we get the big next big crash start by mid-February. So I give between now and mid-February it is topping process, but it very well could be now. And my co-author Andy Pancholi of the Market Timing Report in London is saying, really hit some major long-term targets with the S&P and Dow here, so there's very limited upside, and the markets have been having a hard time going up. That's why the small caps are doing better. S&P and Dow are very limited here. So again, critical time, and I just put out an update today for subscribers. Gold got in a tricky position, breaking below 1,800 just in November, but now it's kind of come back and it's breaking through 1900, which I show in a chart is a critical area. So gold may be giving itself that shot that I've always thought it had, and more likely to see 2200 into early to mid next year. You got to remember that gold, and 2008 proved this very strongly, gold tends to rally in the early stages of a downturn like this, but then when it sees deflation and sees, oh my gosh, no, we're getting deleveraging, and of course, that means falling prices, which gold does not like. It likes inflation. Then it crashes, as it did suddenly and sharply in mid to late 2008. So gold, if it can keep breaking above 1900 a day, which it's starting to do, could go up for months before it itself crashes down to $1,000 in my scenario, and stocks look like they're topping. And Bitcoin is really the wild card here, because Bitcoin, I've been showing in my newsletters, has been correlating like the dot-coms did with the first tech bubble, being the strongest sector coming in the last few years. So bubbling the most and then crashing the most. So I think it's still most likely Bitcoin in its final run here, 29,000, the real resistance through the two big tops in 2013 and 17, very exponential, is at about 34,000 near term. And 29 is not that far. We could top here near term, or we could top later in 2021 on its 4-year cycle, around 40,000. But that depends on whether Bitcoin starts acting more like digital gold and rallying with gold and maybe stealing some of its thunder, or whether it peaks here with stocks, which I still think is a little more likely. So we'll see. And a lot more coming. I'm going to give a lot of rants and updates and stuff in January and February, because I think this is the real actions getting ready to happen on the greatest bubble in history. Thanks for listening and Happy New Year.
Okay, and we're back. Hopefully you enjoyed that video and got some good information. So this is the end of the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscriber button. Make sure you visit my website, BritVR Crypto. And all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life. Peace.